Hey, what is up you guys? Welcome back to episode 15 of Cryptozoology's Survival Let's Play. In last episode, we finished up our village here, and I told you guys that I was going to name it, and I got some inspiration from you guys. I asked you for suggestions, and I got so many great ideas. I'm going to throw a bunch of them up on the screen right now, and you can see everybody's awesome name ideas for this village here. But I eventually chose one based off of one by Forever 84, and he said that I should name it Lighthouse Cove, and I really liked kind of the vibe of that, as we have our lighthouse right here, one of my favorite builds of this whole area. And I decided to do a little spin on that, and I searched up what lighthouse was in Latin, and it came out as Pharos, and that's actually what we're going to be naming this place. And Pharos basically means a shining light, and I just think that's super cool. A really fitting name for this place with the lighthouse and just everything on this little peninsula. And so thank you so much for that idea, Forever 84, and thank you guys so much, everybody else, for your awesome suggestions as well. As I've talked about in previous episodes, we're going to be starting on a castle today. I've never built a castle, so this is going to be a learning experience for me, and it's a really exciting challenge, I think. So in between episodes, I've been doing some looking about on where we should build this. I had a general idea of somewhere in here, and basically what I decided on is that we're going to be building it on this little area right here. As you can see, it's kind of bordered by these partial rivers, and basically what we're going to do is dig out like little areas like this and like that, and like right here and also right here, to basically make it so that this river is all connected. And we'll also do like up here and polish up this river as well, so we'll be doing a bit of a custom river. But then basically this whole little island is going to be where our castle is, and it's not too far from our starting village. As you can see, it's just through this forest and then right here. So I'm gonna fly over there and show you guys from first person view on what we're looking at. Okay guys, so as everything's rendering in here, you're going to be able to see what I was just showing you in our map room. So basically this is those rivers, and then this island right here is where our castle is going to be. I think it's going to be a big enough spot. Obviously it's not going to be the biggest castle in the world, but we're going to make it basically fill this entire island. But I think it's better to look at it from the sky on our lights right here. But yeah, you can see we have some terraforming to do to polish this place up, fix these rivers that didn't quite generate right. So I think the best way to do this is to throw it into a time lapse of cleaning this stuff up and getting a bit of these rivers fixed up, and then we'll go from there with planning out the castle. Okay guys, so I did a very rough version of fixing the rivers here, just so we can kind of see how it's going to be looking. I'm obviously going to go a lot deeper than just one block, and it's going to be a lot wider as well, but I just kind of wanted to get a general idea of how it's going to be looking. So if we go into the sky now, we can basically see that this is its own island now. It's not connected to any of the other land masses on the sides. So the next thing I think I'm going to do is actually not inside of Minecraft, but is to take a screenshot of this place by flying up super high like this, and then look down and take a screenshot of this, and then we can hop into like Paint or Photoshop or something like that, and then we can actually plan how this castle is going to look by drawing it out a little bit. Okay guys, so with that screenshot, I just threw it into Paint here because it's the only program I really have to do this on. But then I just made this super rough looking castle design here. I just kind of whipped it up, looked at some pictures of some castles just to kind of get some inspiration. And I can basically describe kind of what I'm thinking. So these brown lines here, I'm thinking it's going to be kind of a bridge over this gap here, and we're going to be making it wider, kind of cutting back on this and cutting this back as well. We're going to be making it look more steep and less of like a gradual slope. But basically, yeah, we're going to have a nice looking bridge here, and then this purple structure here is supposed to represent the gatehouse, and then these are going to be two different towers here. And then basically these red things here are going to be walls, but they're also going to have like roofs on them, and they're going to be basically like buildings as well as walls, if that kind of makes sense. I don't know the exact terminology for it, but then this is going to be the main keep of the place, and then there's going to be two towers on it as well, a circle one and a square one is what I'm thinking. And then on this the back wall, we're going to have another tower here, a bit of a wall here, and then a big tower, and then this will be, I think, a taller tower kind of coming off of it, and then another wall, and then a nice big tower right here. And this is just kind of the rough draft. It's kind of hard to just hop into the game and just kind of start building a castle without any plan, so I just kind of came up with this. And you can see that it doesn't seem like it's actually going to fill the whole island. Maybe that'll change as we actually start building it, but if it doesn't fit, that's alright. We'll just kind of come up with something else to do back here, maybe some like docks or some sort of, I don't know, anything really, just some custom terrain just to make it look cool or something like that. But yeah, this is the plan for now. So I'm gonna hop back into the game, keep doing some more work with some terraforming, and then eventually I'll start getting going on the actual planning, laying down some blocks of where this thing is actually gonna lay on the terrain. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I spent a few hours here working on the layout of this over a couple days, but I'm really happy with how it's come out. This is my first time ever designing a castle, and I based it off of that drawing that I showed you, but obviously it's not exact, and I added a few things, took a few things away, but overall I'm super stoked on how this place has come out. I can kind of describe to you what the different buildings are, what the different shapes are. I'm not sure on all of them, but I can kind of give you a rough idea. So basically these right here, this one and this one, are going to be part of our gatehouse, which we'll be building in next episode, I'm thinking. And then we'll have an archway here with a gate and all of that good stuff. And then we're going to have two towers off of the gatehouse, like these two here. I've got a square one and a circle one just to add some variety. And then we have these walls coming off right here, which are going to have roofs, and they'll be kind of houses as well, and we can basically have floors and stuff inside and have some cool stuff in there. And then it breaks off into this other kind of diagonal wall, and I think there'll be like a balcony here, and then we have another big building here that could be like a kitchen or something, or literally anything that we want. We've got another tower here, more walls, another either big tower or kind of a smaller building with another tower coming off of here. And you just get the idea. More buildings, more towers, all that, and it's just so cool looking at it from the sky, and you can kind of picture it in your mind how it'll look once it's all built up. And this right here is like our main keep, so it's going to be the biggest structure in the castle, which the walls and everything are protecting, so the royalty or whatever would be living in here. But before we end off the episode here, I have to show you something that I did off camera, and to do that we need to go into the nether, so I will see you once I'm in there. We're in the nether now. This is our main nether portal here, but if we keep walking, or I should say flying down this way, as I slam into the wall, you can see if we pass this portal that is to one of the villages near our place, you can see that I dug out a huge tunnel, and this leads to a mesa because there's not one near where our base is or the castle or anywhere like that. So this one's about 8,000 blocks away from where we are, all of our stuff. So I dug a huge tunnel, and because basically I need terracotta for this castle build, you can see some of the blocks when I dug it out. But yeah, it leads to this portal, and I'll show you guys the other side here. Okay guys, so we're on the other side here. You can see that's our nether portal that we just came out of. But this is the huge mesa that we're going to be taking terracotta from because we need it for our castle build, because basically I want to be using it for the roofs and the towers and that kind of stuff, but I need your help on what color you think that I should use. And really the whole castle is going to be based off of that one color, so I really want to hear you guys' feedback on what you think would be best. I'm thinking maybe like blue or something like that could be really cool, or maybe red, but I want to hear you guys' thoughts. There's a bunch of colors to choose from. But I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this episode of my Let's Play. The support on last video was insane, so thank you guys so much. And definitely stay on the lookout for this castle build. We're going to be working on it for a few episodes here. It's going to take us a while to complete, but I'm really excited to keep working on it. Now that we have our base layout, it's going to be a lot easier and a lot quicker to get things actually built up instead of just the layout. I'm running out of time for this video though, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.